Now I know you gotta be lying. Amy's brain is only working at 14%. No wonder she does the stupid that she does. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my users and reviews, and all of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. And to all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me through the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Okay, y'all, let's get into this. We ain't staying out here long at all. We just gonna get in here. We gonna hit it and then we gonna quit it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. This daggone Amy is a hot mess. She is all over the place with this boyfriend. And in this episode, we saw a continuation of Chris and Tammy taking Amy to the store so that she can buy an outfit appropriate for court. Amy says that she wants to be in basically braless, drawless, and in just like a little t-shirt and some shorts. That's what she do, right? So they go into the store and everything. And, the saleswoman asks her, what is she in there looking for? And she says, for something for her to wear to court. And she asks her what color does she want. And of course, she says that she wants black. So they start looking around the store and Amy asks Tammy, what size are you wearing? And Tammy said, I'm wearing a large. And I'm thinking, well, you better go ahead. You better go ahead, Tammy. Do y'all remember how many years we sat out here on this YT and prayed that there would be a day that Tammy would lose weight, would get serious about her weight, would not die, but yet live? Well, y'all, we are in those times. And I'm telling you, sometimes it is just hard for me to believe that we're here. But guess what? We are. So anyway, she says that she's in a large. And Amy said, I'm in a large too, but I wear extra large because I want it to be roomy. No, bitch, you getting fat again. Okay. The pot calling the kettle black. I'm getting fat again too. I got on the scale the other day and I was like, bitch, you got to do something. So anyway, so Amy is of course self-conscious, and Tammy was like, Amy keeps saying that she wants to get the skin loss surgery, right? But she was like, she got to be real with herself. She's been gaining weight. And I think that, sometimes, and y'all, and I'm going to say this, but I think that sometimes when you are happy, right? I don't know how many of y'all women can relate, but when you happy, you gain weight. And even though we may not agree with it, right? Amy is happy with this guy. And how many of us have been in love and it's we going out on dates, we eating all the time, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. Sometimes love can make you gain weight until you wake up and you be like, girl, okay, you're not yourself anymore. But anyway, so of course Amy, the family still believes that Amy is not taking this serious. And Amy is saying that, the way that she's been doing everything has been her defense mechanism. And she's scared and everything. She says she knows what the priority is. So, and then last week when she was, with the fam was trying to do an intervention. And when they tried to do the intervention, and Amy walked up on him and everything, and Amanda said like a couple of things, Amy went off and was like, I'm getting ready to leave. And of course Amanda got mad and she left. Now we all know that they're all supposed to be living like, what in the hell is this bouncing up here? They're all supposed to be, living together and all of that kind of stuff, right? And that's just kind of making things a little complicated between them. Okay. So, um, oh, I just came over here to the comments and Wendy said, hey, Wendy. Wendy says she's never been involved in a court case, but was arrested years ago for stealing a book from Walmart and arrested. Okay, Wendy, if you don't go ahead on and spill a woman's tea, you better, okay? Wendy said, honey, let's go ahead on and get this straight, okay? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you so much, Dog, for the 1999 super chat. Thank you, boo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout out to the members and to our moderator extraordinaire, Miss Ray Della Lewis. Okay. All right now. So she's into this guy and everything. She tries on this little black jacket and a little black jacket a little tight. And Tammy told her, do they got that in a larger size? Because that one is a little tight. And so, Amy, kind of blows it off. Amy's self-esteem is set up, it's just so low. In this particular episode, y'all, and I know y'all gonna be mad with me, but I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. It is what it is. We see Britney, Chris' wife, go down to the doctor. Now, bitch, we knew that eventually she was going to go ahead and get weight loss surgery. So all the excuses that she making about diabetes that allegedly she'd have had all her life, we'll need that. We don't need that. So she goes to the doctor, and her damn A1C higher than mine. Bitch, her A1C is a 10. She said that she drinks, like what she say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a whole case of sodas a day. And we know she ain't eating right because Chris cooked everything in the refrigerator and the deep freezer. And now she wants to have weight loss surgery. But she don't feel like she fat enough. She looked fat enough to me. So he was like, you know what? We can go ahead and do the weight loss. So you're a perfect candidate for it, right? Because people feel like they got to get you to be, 400, 500, 600 pounds before they get it. And he was like, you a good candidate for it. But I'm saying, where's all this money coming from? They got to be doing it for free. But when she was sitting in there, I was like, Britney is one ugly woman. That's a ugly. When I like really looked at her, she's just ugly as shit. I said, was it ever a time? Was it ever a time when this woman was pretty? She just kind of looked like, don't look like a lady. She kind of looked like a dude, all up in here. And I hate to say it, but she's very ugly, and she's an ugly personality. She's jealous of Tammy and Chris' relationship. She's taking care of his kids, but she want her own. And she's up in the family business, but she's sneaky enough to not really get involved. But I'm sure that she drives Chris to do a whole lot of stuff that he does and a whole lot of stuff that Chris don't do. That's an ugly woman. She's ugly. Anyway, let me get off of that. So the next thing we know, like, so this episode was all over the place, y'all. So of course we got to talk about Tammy because Tammy now wants to take her little girlfriend. Is it Andrea, y'all? Adrian, whatever the her name is, and meet Tammy mother. But she got to go over there first to smooth the mother over. So she goes and picks up the mother. I said, ain't got no car, but she goes and picks up the mother. The mother go and get her hair done. She said the mother ain't had her hair cut in 3 years. So the lady just took the scissors. The lady just took the scissors and said, shh, look at that. Right? Got that hair up there. And the mother was like, oh, that ain't a lot. And she said, this is a lot. This, we could get this to somebody else. The mother told me, some, go ahead, honey. I'm just like, honey, wait a minute. We gonna have to wash this down like a Timu wig. Okay, we gonna have to take this straight out the pack and straight into a wash basin, straight into a bathtub, honey. This hair is gonna be treated like it came from Timu, bitch. We washing this. We is washing this. We washing it, we scrubbing it, we bleaching it, we pulling knots up out of it. Mama, don't nobody want that hair. That hair need to be treated like a whole lot of stuff need to happen. And then she talked about, so she just want her little pixie cut and everything. So when we saw the mother, when the mother finally did meet the girlfriend, y'all, when Tammy brought this old raggedy, I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you know what? Some people may say you got the nerve to be calling somebody ugly, but y'all, this girl looking like she looked like Tammy picked her up from the homeless shelter. Tammy tells her mother she wants her to meet, her friend. But Tammy keeps giving this bogus story about the family having issues with her dating the same sex. If y'all remember, she said that before about her sisters. And then when we met the sisters, Amanda was like, my son is gay. So how am I going to, I will be the last person. All of them was like, Misty said that she was even shocked that Tammy even was dating a man when she married Caleb. But she sat there and acted as if the family was going to have a problem because I guess she got to try to make it seem like it's a mystery and put us on edge. We don't believe nothing that they say outside of the show. Okay. I mean, inside of the show. Because we know this is a show, right? This is for entertainment purposes only. So now we go back. Who we with now? So Tammy picks up the mother. The mother get her hair done in her little pixie cut that she said that she wanted. And I was like, okay. So the next thing, what happened the next thing? Let me just talk from what I know and then I'll go back. So Tammy ended up taking the girl to go and see their mother. Tammy and the girl walk into the room. The mother's already there. They walk into the room, into the little restaurant, and just sit there looking at the mother. They don't have any conversation for the mother. The girl gonna ask the mother, what did she ask the mother? It was so what's the tea? So what is the tea? The mother said, bitch, I don't know. I ain't drinking tea. Well, I know I was talking about like gossip. You should be coming with something else. Then she tells the mother, can you give me a story about Tammy? So the mother gives her a story about Tammy. And the mother was like, look, we ain't gonna play these games. This got to be Tammy's girlfriend. She ain't introducing the girl like this. But I had to, come to my own conclusion based on how stupid their asses was acting that they together. Tammy's dating her. She said, "So how y'all meet?" Off a dating site. The mother said, "I don't give a damn." The same thing her other sibling said. We don't give a damn about who you dating. Okay, so it look like I froze. Hold on, y'all. She's like, we don't give a damn about who you dating as long as the person is good to you. It's the same thing that the rest of them said. The mother don't care. But if you sitting down and you want to have a conversation, absolutely, who put that on there? Hey, Randy Boo, awkward convo. It wasn't even no convo. It was dumb stuff. They should have gave her a teleprompter, bitch, or some cards. The girl that Tammy is with, I understand that Tammy is still with her, right? But the girl has less personality, in my opinion, than Tammy, and I think she's seeking fame. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it a buck, right? I don't think that she really sees anything in Tammy. I think she's seeking fame. Tammy last week episode was downtown on the float, right? At the country fair, whatever, girl. Bitch, the parade was a block long. The parade route was a block long. I was like, what is this? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Amy goes to see the doctor because the reason why Amy was arrested was because Amy had weed in the car. She said her doctor had given her a weed card, medicinal, I think you call it. But she didn't realize that she could not cross the state with the weed in the car because neither her or her boyfriend did the research. So now she's going to the doctor to find out whether or not she can get some kind of a pain med in order to, not be arrested again, but still deal with it. She says she's been having back problems and all of that. So, honey, the girl brings her in to the room and everything and, does a little test study with her and everything. But, child, when the doctor came up in that camp with the results, he said a pain threshold is usually 10 to, let's say 10 to 100. Yours at 600. But at the same time, your brain, your mind, your intelligence, your intellect, all of that is functioning, bitch, at a 14. It should be at least at 80. The producer said, wait a minute, wait a minute. What the are you talking about? You mean to tell me that Amy's mind is only functioning at 14%? He said, well, let me just say, wait a minute. Let me just say, um, bitch, he could be doing a whole lot better, but yeah. This is why Amy do the dumb shit. This is why Amy laughs and giggles and farts and acts like a kid because her brain is functioning at a capacity and at an activity level less than her fucking kids. %14. I'm sorry, but people that have dementia, brain is functioning more than that. So she walking around basically at the point of having fucking dementia. Your brain activity, you ain't thinking about, you just floating the fuck through life. And that's what Amy is doing. Amy said that she wanted to come in there for other drugs, but she really want that weed. She really wants the weed. So you sitting around with a 14% brain function activity and you smoking weed? Bitch, by the time you hit the weed, you at 5%. That's why she will make a decision to marry Michael damn near a week after she met him. Her house and her yard is a fucking mess. Her children are running around because it take her. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. How is Amy? Y'all gonna be mad as shit at me. But how is Amy fit to be a mother? How's Amy fit to mother those two little boys? Because see, I watch Amy do dumb. I watch Amy, in my opinion, okay, in my opinion, damn near neglect her children. But Amy get to keep her kids. The family wants Amy to take things more seriously, right? They want her to get off the weed and now moving with this boyfriend. But they don't understand that Amy is functioning at a 14% brain. He said, can you bring this up to 80? I don't expect you to have 100, but can you bring it up to 80? And all this time we've been sitting around. I wonder what the fuck Tammy's is. What is Tammy's? Bitch, what is, like, let's do all of them. How about we go back to this doctor and we let them stand up in line like they getting free food, bitch, or they at a buffet. Put all them bitches in the line and let's take this test for everybody involved. Because the stuff that's been going on, this might explain a whole lot. And then maybe we would give them the grace and just be like, that's just them. I'm talking about Chris. I'm talking about Muff and Amanda. I'm talking about Misty, Tammy, and Amy. Stand them bitches up in the line like they getting free food. And let's see the brain activity that all of them got. All of them. She Marie said, and the mama too. What'd you say? Roll mama in there too. Because honey, when mama got about, look, she Marie. When mama got to that hairdresser, honey, and wobbled her nasty, like her ass looked like it was stinking. And got about that, I can move around. I live by myself, honey. When she threw her big, ass in that chair, and was like, whoa. I said, mama looked like she ain't got nary drawers on. That she ain't even took a bird bath before Tammy came and got her. She just went from the sofa to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair to the beauty salon and back. Child, I know that thing was, I know she was rank. I don't mean to talk about these people like this, but somebody got to say this. Somebody got to say it. And unfortunately, that somebody is me. Because we all thinking it. Y'all know y'all thought that the mother stunk or was stank or was stinky. Don't play. So now we all getting together. We going to a haunted house. Misty, Tammy, Amy, and the boyfriend Brian. They go to the haunted house with them, hanging out with them. He gets into a padded room, jumps down on his knees, and proposes to Amy. For what? And Misty and Tammy are like, in the midst of having to go to court, fighting for her children, Amy decides that this is a good time for her to say yes. He gives her a wedding ring made out of bones or whatever in our heart of a shape of a heart. She says she wants to have her wedding at a haunted house and have a real ghost there. He said he wants to have it in an asylum. If these ain't two sick bitches, who will want that for themselves? Tammy said, me and Misty know how to talk to each other because we sitting up here talking to each other and calling her a stupid, dumb bitch. And you and me are doing the same damn thing. And she has the audacity to compare her relationship to those people who have been groomed and raised to marry a complete stranger because of their religion and tradition. So she wants to excuse, make an excuse for her behavior based on somebody's religion. Well, see, what she did not say is that these people, oh, wait a minute, sweetie. Thank you so much, Casey, for the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Boo. Thank you, Miss Casey. These people are trained. They're reared to understand that the family picks your mate based on family history, wealth, common goals, all that kind of stuff. You just picked a random at a concert. I'm sorry, what? What the fuck is going on? But I ain't supposed to be out here telling the truth, am I? Bitch, talk about telling the truth. I ain't want to gossip, but you ain't hear from me. But this P. Diddy trial got me all in my feelings. Now, I know I'm on a whole different subject, but I'm telling y'all right now, when we have our discussion about this, y'all, because I've been trying to like break down the transcript, somebody gonna have to teach me about Stockholm syndrome. I said, this old woman needs to be educated about Stockholm because I don't have no understanding whatsoever can ever why I would fall in love with a person that got somebody else urinating in my mouth. I'm getting everything together best I can. Some of the stuff I can't even talk about, but we're going to talk about it. Anyway, y'all, Amy, Misty, and Tammy are disgusted. They believe that that Amy is moving too fast, and she is tripping Amy because they not happy for her. Tammy said, "I wish y'all the best, but I think y'all moving too fast." Amy said, "You know what? I told him that." He said, "But it ain't stop you from accepting." She said, "You right about that, dumbass." And then she sits in the car and cries and said that Tammy, she said that this was the best engagement she ever had. You only had two that I know of. All the other men left you. Y'all could tell I was gonna say something else. And she said that they jealous and don't want her Tammy. If it ain't about Tammy, it ain't about nothing. Amy. 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 Nobody's jealous of this guy. But you know what? When we first reported on this, they made it appear, in my opinion, that he was the one that was the issue. Both of them are the issue, and it went off. That's all I got to give y'all about these dumb. I shouldn't even have took the 32 minutes that I did. This is just getting stupid and ridiculous. And yeah, your auntie ain't got it to do. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Wait a minute, let me go up here. Thank you so much, Dot. And thank you so much, Casey, for the super chats. I really appreciate it. You don't have to do it. For those of you all who are new to the channel, the super chats go back into the channel and they help those individuals who may be in need of help. And because you never know who is struggling more than you. In this day and time, every little bit helps, right? Helps me, help them, help us because we are family. So I always appreciate anybody who gives a super chat. I don't care how big or how small, because when they call or they DM, I'm able to say, yup, I'm going to be able to assist you. I really do truly appreciate you all just being here, like dead ass. I really do appreciate everything you do. I truly do, because all of it counts and it makes a difference in somebody's life when I can say yes. So I love you all. Again, thank you so much to Ray Della, who always makes sure that the chat is nice and safe. I see him. I want to recognize him. D Man. Johnson the third. Thank you so much for being here. I think that you are a content creator. So thank you so much for being here. I always want to recognize my content creators. I want to also recognize Giselle and Dot, Nia. Who else is in here? Okay. Did I get Casey? Yes, I did. Randy Thompson. That's my Barbara. Okay, that's my Barbara. There go my Yolanda. Hey, everybody. Hey. Anybody else in here that's a member? It ain't gonna let me go back but so far. Yup, we got Phoenix Rising 72. Hey, sweetie. Did I get everybody? I hope I did. I did get my Yazelle, right? So thank you all. Anyway, oh, thank you so much, Casey, for the 4.99 super chat. I love you. I love you too. I love all of y'all. That's why I come out here tired and all, because I'm tired of them. Okay. But I'm getting ready to do this live with y'all in about 5 minutes because I promised I was going to do it before and I did not do it. And so we're going to come out here. We're going to talk real quick. We're going to get in here. We're going to hit it and quit it. And I'm going to try to have my ass in the bed by 10. Love y'all. Bye.